Doing fine. How about yourself, sir?
I'm good, buddy. How you holding down there in Ohio?
Ohio is a great state to live in, and I'm enjoying every minute of it.
Yeah. If you see the background, I found artwork from the Ohio State Fair.
It means nothing to me.
You don't go to the fair?
I go to well, I used to go to the local fairs here, but no, not to the
Oh,
Ohio
okay.
State Fair.
Now, where is the Ohio State Fair located?
It's in Ohio, I'm guessing.
So Steve doesn't go to the state fair. Uh, Steve, how you been, buddy? I haven't talked to you in a while, and how you holding up? Is when we're recording this, you guys are still on lockdown in Ohio, or what's going on?
I think it depends on the county here. I think we're not like green or anything, but masks aren't required or anything like that. But I know certain places in Ohio they are, like Columbus and the bigger metropolitan areas. So we're doing good. We can get out and do whatever we need to.
Yeah. Now, have you been getting out and sourcing?
Yeah, we just went on a well, last week we were out 4 days, 4 days sourcing. So all over Cleveland. Then we went down towards Pittsburgh and those sorts of things.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! You're coming into Patdees estate?
Listen, Pennsylvania's a big state.
Yeah, and you're right. That's on the opposite end of me. And if I'm not there, I'd rather see my friends pick up the merchandise.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Now,
Pat, you're welcome to Ohio anytime. So.
oh, I know. I've been to Ohio. I just haven't been sourcing to Ohio. I've been basically sightseeing.
Right.
I've been out looking at storage units or meeting other YouTubers. I guess the next time I'll have to come out, I'll have to stop and see you because the last time I saw Eric, Nameless Picker, when I was out there last year, coming home from when we all met up last year at the meetup in Nashville.
Right.
Yeah.
And when you're coming to see Eric, I don't know how you go back. Probably Interstate 80, I'm guessing, something like that.
Yeah.
So you're only an hour south of here, maybe.
Oh, okay.
When you come through, so yeah, we'll hook up sometime.
Yeah. So what you been up to?
Sourcing, listing, selling, same old, man. We've been doing pretty good. We put a lot more focus on eBay instead of Amazon, of course, because of the the shutdowns and the COVID, and
yeah.
So we've been doing a lot more eBay. But now that things are opening up, we've been back to sending in FBA stuff to Amazon. We were doing a lot of merchant fulfilled.
Yeah.
We did. I mean, just like you, we did really well with it at the beginning of the year, but supplies ran out, and so now we're stuff that we can sell merchant fulfilled is getting lower. So we're going back to more of an FBA model.
I did well in April. I was a little late kind of getting on. I mean, I did start in February and March but April really was the peak for me as far as, FBM. Now what's happening as far as my sales, I'm finding now that like today I had some sales, but since the stuff is in the warehouse, I'm not having to worry. And that's sometimes a nice thing because you get up. I mean, I remember back when all this was going on, some days waking up with 80 orders and thinking, oh boy, and knowing I had to still go out and pick up some stuff because, as you're selling it, if you want to continue selling, you have to continue to source.
My biggest day was 200 orders.
Yeah.
I had to go out and source that same day. I had to source and ship the same day because the stuff was selling.
Yeah.
Well, it was selling so doggone quick. And you could go from 200 orders in a day to 0 orders in a day.
Yeah, my busiest day I think was around. Actually, it's funny. It was tax day, so that's why it's. But they did bump. It was around April 15th. They bumped it back to July 15th. But I think I did 275 orders just in one day. But yourself, when you're doing Amazon, you get that orders Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Monday, when I went to that post office, I mean, I had over 400 orders to ship out. My post office wasn't loving me no more.
My sound may be a little different. I'm having issues with my brand new Yeti X microphone today. So
yeah, Yeah, you're all right. You sound good, Steve.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, the shipping was crazy there for a while. You know, my post office loved me though. They know that the more I ship, the better they do.
I was going to 3 or 4 post offices, uh, not my normal one, because what happens is with my Amazon um, address to ship back returns, I can't. What happens is that post office is 4 miles away, and my post office doesn't get credit for stuff that I send out. So, but they're at now they're at a point they don't care. I just got back and dropped off 15 packages that I had to ship out. My weakness actually has been is eBay. I got a lot of stuff, not anything really related to essentials, but I got a lot of stuff to list on eBay, and just I was so overwhelmed with Amazon, and I'll tell you, you become me personally, you become a little lazy on it, because when something's there on Amazon, you can take the picture, or you don't have to take the picture. You can just scan it. It's right there. It's like, okay, I got 20 of them. Where, I mean, I got people sometimes on eBay asking me what the measurement is from armpit to armpit. I'm like, oh my God. Like I've never thought about that. I would, when I buy a t-shirt, I don't, if it's 12 inches, 13 inches, if it's an extra large, I buy it. You know what I mean? But some people are really precise in wanting to know all those measurements, and then you have to go and dig it out and find it. And so I got to get my in gear and get back on my eBay. Now, what has been eBay? How has that been performing for you versus Amazon?
I've been actually doing like I said, we took about a month off of Amazon. We just weren't finding things to source, and eBay, as you know, it's quicker cash. So if you can sell something quicker, even if it's for a little bit less money, eBay's the route to go if it'll sell on eBay. So that's what we've been doing a lot of. We were also trying to. My credit score had dropped because we were using a lot of credit cards, so we took that whole month off of sourcing for Amazon, so that we could pay off all those cards and bring my credit score back up, so that I could get a better business credit line. And that's what we ended up doing. But eBay's been really, really good for us in the last couple of months, where Amazon, like I said, we took some time off, but we're back into Amazon now. So
now, when you say we, who's helping you with this for the viewers that don't know?
that'd be my lovely wife, Marcia. She quit her full-time job back in December to come and help me full-time. Now she's doing some part-time work for a family who needed somebody to watch their adult.
Okay.
So she's doing that right. That's where she's at right now. But she still does all the sourcing and stuff with me. So she's a wonderful help. She's the one who keeps this business going. It's because it certainly ain't me.
Now, has she had any regrets quitting the full-time job since this has happened, or?
The only regret she has is that some days when we're not doing a whole lot of stuff, she gets a little bored.
Yeah.
Other than that, no. She enjoys the traveling that we do. She enjoys the sourcing, and sometimes the listing. She's not as much of a lister as I am, but she enjoys like taking the stickers off of things where I hate it.
Right.
So I mean, we work together really well.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you, do you have an eBay store?
Yeah. I have the what is it? The $60 a month or whatever, $70 a month store.
Oh, where you can list 1,000 items?
Yeah.
And how many items are you listed on your store right now?
Gosh, I'm probably under 300 right now.
Yeah.
I never have more than that.
I know, I'm the same way. I have 1,000 store, but I probably only have about 450 items listed.
You buy smart, they sell fast, and it's really hard to get over a certain number. So for me, that's well more than enough. 1,000 listings is well more than enough.
Now, Steve, I found you through YouTube, and you're on every week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, with Scott, the bearded picker. How did that all start? It's like, how did you find Scott and to get into the reselling community?
Well, I just started off. I've been a YouTube kind of guy. I mean, I've had a YouTube channel since 2012. So everything that I do, there's got to be a YouTube something for it, like a learning experience. So I just started looking at YouTube resellers because I wanted to get into full-time reselling. I'd lost my job. I hurt my back really bad at work, 2 herniated discs and everything. So I thought, well, this is the time to do it, right? So I started following people. The very first resellers I found was GillDaddy. I don't know if you're familiar with GillDaddy.
GoDaddy?
GillDaddy.
Oh, GillDaddy. Okay.
They were, going to thrift stores and buying remotes and cords and all sorts of things, and I found it fascinating, and I knew I could do that. So that's how I got into reselling. And then I would watch Dusty and Eric and Jason and Scott's show in the morning. So it was Dusty's show back then. I forget what it was called.
Okay, yeah, Dusty from Alabama Pickers. Yep.
I would watch their show, and eventually Dusty, he had a Facebook group, and he just, he was tired of keeping up with all that stuff. So he didn't want to do the morning show anymore as the host, and he didn't want to do the Facebook group anymore. So Scott took it all over. He didn't take the Facebook group over, but he took the morning show over. And then there was one day that they had an open invitation for guests, and I took the invitation, and the rest is history. I've been on ever since.
Yeah.
So I mean, nobody else did. So
yeah. That's how I found Steve. Now, if you guys haven't subscribed, down below I'll have in the description Steve's channel. I actually just helped Steve. It was about 2 weeks ago, and I want to talk a little bit about that. Is maybe a new venture. A lot of people, because of COVID-19, have to have another source of revenue, not being able to get out and sell things. People have been doing YouTube auctions, right. And Scott and Harlan are doing them, and I saw Steve on Wednesday night do it with there, and I helped Steve out like 2 Mondays ago, and he did an auction for like an hour. And I want to talk a little bit about that, Steve, and what your plans are for that.
Well, like you said, I started doing a couple. I think I did 2 on Scott and Harlan and Eric. They were having guests, but not a lot of people wanted to do it. So again, I volunteered to sell a few things, and it went smashingly. It went great. And I thought, well, we had cleaned out an abandoned house, and now I've cleaned out a hoarder house, and I got a lot of stuff I got to get rid of. And, instead of me going through and just listing it all on eBay, I don't mind giving it to viewers and people who, not giving, obviously, selling it to viewers and stuff. So I thought, well, I'll do this once a month. And you said you would volunteer to help me. And then we did it on my channel a couple weeks ago. And man, I thought we did really good.
Hey, Steve, we have a segment that we call Victoria Wants to Know. Victoria ventures in reselling, and her description's below. She's going to ask you a quick question, and we'll see what you have to say.
Victoria wants to know, where is the weirdest or strangest place that you have received the cha-ching sound when you sell something on eBay?
Because most of the time I'm in like stores and stuff. I mean, the only strange place I ever get it would be the bathroom, I guess. I mean, typically in places where you'd expect it to ching anyway, like a store or whatever.
Okay. And
so the bathroom. We'll go with the bathroom.
Do you ever get that look that people are like,
in the bathroom? I don't know.
Or, that when they hear that, I mean, some people, either phone rings, they have some weird music and stuff. And when you hear that cha-ching.
At yard sales, I do get a look sometimes when it goes off at a yard sale.
Yeah.
And you don't want people to know you're a reseller. Now, 99.9% of the time, I let people know what I do because I usually tend to get better deals that way. But there are sometimes you don't want that to happen. So at yard sales, when it goes off, when I get that look, they're like, aha, we know what you're up to. Yeah. So I bought a bunch of concert T-shirts. I don't know if I told you about them, but they were from the 80s. Paid $0.25 a piece for them.
Wow.
And I just sold 2 last night for $60 and $65 a piece. And I have one that's worth upwards of $750. So
now, what were the bands that you sold for $65?
One was Bon Jovi, and one was an Iron Maiden.
Okay.
So anyway, while I'm buying these, the cha-ching goes off. I was giving her my card and saying, here, if you got. She said she had more at home. I'm like, well, I'll buy them. Sight unseen. I'll take them all. And she's like, And as soon as I handed her that card, the doggone cha-ching went off, and I think I lost the deal because she automatically realized what I was doing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, hey, you're. I know, you know, we're all trying to make money being resellers, so you know, shouldn't be no shame in that.
Nope, no shame at all. And I won't turn that cha-ching off. I like to hear it.
Yeah.
Won't turn it off.
All right, Steve. Now, do you have anything that you want to plug that's coming up, or anything new developments that are you're gonna on your YouTube channel, or?
Nothing on my YouTube channel except the auction, and we're going to do those probably once a month.
Okay.
And then, of course, you know, you can catch me live every Tuesday and Thursday, almost every Tuesday and Thursday morning over on Bearded Picker Live with Scott and John, and sometimes Sue. Hopefully, she's not feeling well right now, but hopefully she comes back soon.
Yeah. And occasionally, I drop in.
Once in a while. Every once in a while,
to tease Grumpy. So, well, hey, Steve, I do appreciate you coming on the show today. Please keep in touch. Again, if you guys haven't subscribed to Steve's channel, the description below, and check out, he's doing monthly auctions. And I want to thank everyone for joining us today, and everybody have a great day.